Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful week and thank you for everybody who came by and participated in the chili cook-off. Huge congratulations to Jamie Asanovich for winning our best chili 2 years in a row. And huge congratulations as well to Lisa Ybarra for winning the best dessert. So props to both of you guys. It sure was tasty. I ate too much as well, as you can see. Let me see if I can. Nope, you can't really. There it is. Look at that belly. Anyway, I ate a lot of chili. It was great getting to see you guys there. So, for those of you who were at the sales meeting on Thursday, you know we're about to start our financial literacy kind of series and throughout the rest of the year. How we're looking at real estate is a lot more than just opening doors and listing houses, right? How are we making this a true business so you're funding your ideal life, whatever that looks like? So, before we dig into that, let's talk about the calendar this week. Today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, our productivity coaching program and our coach Scott is leading scripts and lead gen daily from 9 to noon. And then today from 12 to 1:30, he's going to be digging all into tips on working with buyers. So buyers are your thing, your specialty, and you want to get even better at it. Or maybe you're newer in the business and you really want to dig into how to work with buyers and gain clarity around that. Come on by. It's actually open to everybody. And then for our PC program, people specifically, 2 to 3 p.m. daily, we've got your masterminds. And of course, you already have your one-on-one meetings set up with Scott. If you're wanting to be in the productivity coaching program, go ahead and click the link below. You can set yourself a time up to talk with Scott to see if it's a good fit for you. All right. Tomorrow we've got our new agent series. So if you're newer to our office, maybe not even necessarily a new agent, we want you to come to orientation. Jax is going to be leading us through that, and that's from 2 to 3. Then at 3 o'clock, Shawnee over at Magnus is going to be teaching us all about preliminary title reports. And so if you get them when you open escrow and then do nothing with them because you don't know what they mean, you have to be there. You're really going to want to actually understand what a preliminary title report is to provide your client that value of knowing that you know what you're talking about. And then right afterwards, Angie's going to be teaching Green Sheet, SkySlope, basically how we get paid, how our transaction management works once you take on an escrow. And that's right at 4 o'clock. And then Thursday, the region's got karaoke night. Starts at 7 p.m. at Wasted Grain. If you want to sing, you're going to want to wait till open mic night. But before that, they've got food and all kinds of good things. So click the link below to register if you want to grab a ticket for the Southwest Region karaoke night this upcoming Thursday. And that's what we've got going on. So let's talk about financial literacy. On Thursday, we were talking a lot about two separate concepts, profit and then how to manage business expenses. And so I kind of created a checklist for you to kind of go through to see where you need to focus your time, energy, and efforts. And then we'll dig into these deeper in the future. So number one, David Patiglio was talking a lot about how to separate your personal and your business finances. In short, they should be totally separate. There might be things that you choose to write off or whatever the case is that kind of cross that line, but you're going to want to really make sure that those two accounts are separate so you understand where you're actually spending money in business. And so if right now you have one credit card, you run everything through to get your points, time to get another one. Business card, personal card. So if right now your expenses don't look like that, just stay at step one. But if you're looking at that and you're like, check, I've got everything I need all separated out. I've got a business account and a personal account, a business credit card and a personal credit card, whatever that looks like, move on to step two. Are you running a proactive budget or are you looking at a credit card statement? So we know that we're spending money on business expenses. And yet my question is, are we just spending and then looking back and saying like, great, I spent less than I made? Or are we saying, all right, going into this month, I know I'm going to spend this much here, and I'm going to make this much here. If not, time to start working through a budget. That could either be going through a company like Streamline Business Solutions to have them manage your books for you. That could be doing it yourself through QuickBooks, or it could just be old school Excel sheet style. Match your budget for this and your ability to those options. For some people, it might make sense to just hammer it all out on an Excel sheet. And for some people, that's never, ever, ever going to work. So meet yourself where you're at. So if you have a budget, Now let's start talking about how are we profit first planning. So this industry has gotten to the place where we don't really ever talk about profit. And at the end of the day, that's why we're in business, right? We want to finance a life which is going to be based off of profit, not our gross commission income, right? We talk in terms of GCI all the time. We talk in terms of volume and unit count and all these great things that we can compare apples to apples in this industry. But at the end of the day, profit's what you have to care about because that's what you're going to get to take home. And so, are you doing profit first financial planning? Are you first saying, how much do I want to make this year? And I don't mean GCI, I mean profit. How much do you want to put in your pocket? How much do you want to go on vacations or to buy a house or to pay your bills? All of these things that are based off of the profitability of your business. So, there's actually a book called Profit First. And here's kind of the mathematical formula they give us. Income minus profit gives us how much money we can spend on expenses. See, traditionally, even when we look at MREA, right, those models are built to compare apples to apples. And because accountants look at finances a little bit differently, our budget model is even geared towards how an accountant would look at it. They look at it as we have income that comes in, we have expenses that go out, which leaves us with profit. So we're still measuring all of the same components. We're just moving them into an order that makes sense. If we have a goal of making $300,000 in profit, awesome. So now we can figure out, well, how much our income has to be to take that away to still have some left over for expenses. And that's when our budget up here is going to tell us what this number needs to be down here. They all function and work together, but my question for you is, how are you putting profit first? So look at this list and stack up where you're at. Start where we need to start. We're not going to finish the whole list in one day. It's up to you to start building this into your business, and that's how we grow incrementally. I know yesterday, or at the sales meeting, so Thursday, somebody had said, you know, I often talk to agents who have 10-year careers, and it turns out they had 10 one-year careers. Don't make this one of your 10 years. Let's make it year 3 on our track to 10, 20, 30 years in the business. It starts with treating it like a business. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon.